Guppies alone bring me in around $300 a month. Not much, but a lot better than zero. If you're looking to breed for profit, these are the top 3 fish to add to your fish room. Species number 1, you probably already guessed it, guppies. Now, I'm not gonna leave you high and dry. Here's 3 main things that I do in my fish room that improve the amount of guppies that actually get to sellable size. The first thing, and I want you to save this video to your phone so you can go back to it, build your guppy tanks, not like any of your other tanks. I want you to actually aquascape your guppy tanks with rocks that leach minerals into the water. What this does is it means you don't have to remineralize the water every single time you water change. It's more of a stable, bare bones, but also high producing system. Because guppies need the higher GH, if you aquascape your tank with rocks that leach minerals into the water, you don't have to worry about buying all these extra minerals to keep your guppies happy. Now, I'm not gonna waste any time, on to the second thing. Guppies have got upwards facing mouths. They're designed to eat food off the surface of the water, but aren't designed to be eating off of the floor of your aquarium. Why is this important? Because in most guppy tanks, especially if you tried to breed them before, you'll end up getting an ammonia spike. And then what happens is one of the baby guppies swims to the back corner, passes away, and then creates more ammonia. And it's this horrible cycle over and over and over of your guppies not properly establishing or the entire colony just wiping out. To fix that, I want you to add a bottom feeder to your guppy tank. So bristlenoses, corydoras, things that will eat the food left over from your guppies. Little side note as well, you don't need to feed your guppies as much. I see overfeeding all the time in this hobby. They're little tiny fish. They don't need to eat as much as you think. The last thing I want you to do to make sure you've got plenty of guppies to sell when they're at sellable size is separation. So guppies will eat their young. And a lot of breeders decide to just let it happen. They'll have a clutch. So you get maybe 15 or 10 guppies survive to adulthood, which is great. But if you don't have a big tank or a big operation going, it's probably a good idea to separate your guppies at birth or before birth. So you can either get a pregnant female and put her in what's called a fish trap, which is a really safe way of making sure that all of her fry survive. Or the other thing you can do, which is more time consuming, is let her give birth normally and then just scoop out all of the babies after she gives birth and then reintroduce them to the whole population. That's guppies. That's literally one of 3